of Kenya, Raila Amolo Odinga, I don't think that you call Raila the former prime minister. He's the prime minister because there's no other. I'm a civil. The prime minister of the Republic of Kenya, Raila Amolo Odinga, all protocols observed. Jothura moso no sabre uru, o sabre kendo saure. Aye Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Hallelujah. Asanteni sana. I will be very brief, Governor Ruanga. But I have come here in two capacities. One, as a son of Phoebe Asio, the late, and two, as the governor of Kisumu County. All those Kisumu County who have come with me, can you stand up and wave, please, wherever you are? Those from Kisumu County, wherever you are, asanteni sana. Karibu. When I was growing up, Phoebe Asio was a common name in our family. Because Phoebe and my mother, Mrs. Dorka Owino Nyongo, were very close in Maendeleo ya Wanawake movement. Phoebe up in Nairobi and my mother at the local level. In fact, Phoebe doesn't call me by my name. Ulungagani Wood Dorka, the son of Dorka, because Dorka was my mother. So they were very close. And when I came to Parliament, I met Phoebe. She always treated me as a child who has managed it to come where the elders are. It has been like that. In fact, yesterday, when we met Phoebe, at Kisumu Airport, Kisumu International Airport, I must apologize to Governor Wanga. When I saw her in the coffin, I broke down. And I had to leave, not to embarrass Governor Wanga. So it's a very personal thing that I've come here, to be with the family of Phoebe Asio as we say goodbye to our great mother. The mission in life of Mama Phoebe Asio was to fight for human rights, not just for women, but for Kenyans as a whole. If that were not the case, she would have not been the leader of Maendeleo ya Wanawake for so long and been a parliamentarian, and one of the parliamentarians who, if you look at the Hansard of the National Assembly, or Lejiko, as it used to be called, you'll find that Phoebe stood firmly for change, for human rights, for the protection of common people. If Phoebe lived today longer, Mheshimiwa Rais, Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga, there is something happening in Kenya which is extremely dangerous, which I'm sure Phoebe would have stood up against and campaigned to do something about it by government. This is called femicide. If you have been reading the papers or listening to radio, watching television, femicide is increasing in Kenya at geometric progression. And we have a theory in Kisumu County that the increase in femicide is closely associated with the increase of Airbnbs. I don't know whether you know that. So, Bwana President, Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga, let us have a strict control of the opening of Airbnbs, and the use of Airbnbs should be strongly controlled and accounted for. Because otherwise, this femicide will continue under the guise of people going to Airbnbs. I'm sorry I might be very strong about this, but in Kisumu we have noticed this phenomenon. And I hope it is not as serious elsewhere as it is in Kisumu. I think Governor Wanga is coming, but I'm finishing. Don't worry, Mama. Finally, Mr. President, we have stood here today, many people have said that they support devolution. And many people have said that money will be given to counties. But there are also some services going on in counties which should be county responsibility. In this day and age, Mr. President, I don't see why the national government should bother about Kura and Kera. and give them money to do roads in counties. That's a job that can be done by county assemblies and county government and save the government a lot of money and a lot of money wasted in personnel who are not doing very good work anyway. So, Mr. President, that is my plea for today. As Phoebe is laid to rest, let Kura and Kera also be laid to rest. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Now, democracy, Madam Wanga, is not an easy form of government to have, but it is the best from human experience. When you give democracy to people, or in a democratic society, people will express their views, which sometimes you don't agree with, but it's their democratic right to express it. But after expressing it, there must be a point where decisions are made. That is why Nyerere said that democracy in African tradition was the elders sitting under a tree and talk until they agree. Today is the elders and everybody else sitting under a tree and talk until they agree. But we must agree. We can't have a society where after talking there's no agreement. And from those of you here who have come here and spoke for consensus, unity, that is very important for national development, but only after democratic discourse. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Hallelujah. Asanteni sana.
Thank you so much, Governor Professor Joturwa untie. Joturwa poduntie. Ane jomurwa ko President Dr. William Ruto Turwa ka gibat. Ane jomurwa ko Baba Gwambo wenya lego gibat. Achaka ne jomurwa ko Minping Dr. Aida Odinga gibat. Ane jomurwa ko Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi. Bas. Jobuli kreuru kang waluonga Gwambo to nyakugo bul matin ka. Aya, Your Excellency, I also now want to make a few remarks as we go towards the close of this session and as I yield back